We're back. Hey, we're back. Yep, this is a new stream. My stupid Kmart internet. Unfortunate. Or maybe Topstep was trying to take me down again. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, they're warning me. Oh. They want to fight, we'll give it to them. Took the long at 343. Yeah, I thought yeah, I can see that. Kind of making a double bottom here. It's trying to hold up here, but it, and again, this is just Tar Heel. This is me explaining like my personal preference. But I just don't like trading in this kind of range. Some people like trading these ranges. I personally am terrible at it, so I don't do it. If anyone watches the Topstep channel, I don't actually, Dan. Maybe I'll check it out. No, it's James, so it doesn't. That's what's kind of weird. Like my internet connection is fine. Like it doesn't go out. But I do have a hard wired, like a landline internet through CenturyLink. Like if I do have issues, like the only time I'll use that is if we have a storm coming through. Like if there's a severe thunderstorm coming through, it will affect my Starlink. Then I will use my backup internet if I'm trading. But then I really can't stream. You're good, Tar Heel. He's all good. Yeah, I have used that HD. I have used that on my phone. No, I'm not going to promote Topstep. Who knows? Guess I'll never say never. Maybe if they improve their... It sounds like I'm going to have to do another video. I'm going to have to do another video on Topstep because I have some more questions that I need answered. Wow, we just go up and down, up and down. We might just see this kind of action until 2 o'clock, which is an hour from now. Oh, you didn't know that I was against Topstep? I mean, I don't want to say I'm against it. I just kind of called out their whole payout policy issues, which I don't know. is anyone here that regularly or that has used Topstep for quite some time? I would actually be very interested to know if you are if you've been with Topstep for whatever years or whatever, like were you aware of how that payout policy worked, like the 50%, how it really in theory was more like a 50-50 split than it was a 90-10. Hey, you know what? Like, I actually like trades by Matt. I think he's a way better representative of Top Step than Patrick Wieland is for numerous reasons, which I think is why they chose Trades by Matt to release their news on Sunday and do the whole video instead of Patrick. But okay, Dre, got it. Thanks for sharing. Patty all the way. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I was, again, I never really did dig into it that deep until just the last couple days. And was initially I thought, well, maybe this 50% withdrawal thing, whatever, was just implemented, on Sunday. And that's not how it has been all this time. But it's been like that, I guess, or at least for some time. Hey, good luck, Paul. Good luck. Oh man, this price action is, it's a yawner. Here we go. Maybe we'll break above this VWAP and see, maybe test this 73, 74 again. But again, I don't want to be trading in this area. That's a no trade zone for me. Because I 100% guarantee you, if I go long right here, we're going down and make any lows. And if I'm going short, we're going higher. So the news at 2:00. At 2:00 we have the FOMC meeting minutes. 2:00. The 100% after 30 days. Well, I mean, I don't feel like it set them back. At least it gives the trader actually an option, or it gives them a pathway to actually withdraw all of your profits. Now, again, I have some questions regarding that 30 days that I would like answered, but all right, we're slowly trickling higher here. Ooh, now we're seeing a little bit more activity here. You did Top Step for a year? All right. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, exactly. So, lightness, exactly. All right. Getting a nice move here. Getting the move. Will we break out? That's the question. Yeah, I agree, Chad. Yeah, I agree, Dre. It's definitely not going to be easy. But before this rule, it was impossible. I mean, not really, Dre. For example, the difference is, and I think you profit has a really good payout like process and policy. Um, like they basically take a 50-50 split until you get across your profit threshold. I mean, you could even with you profit, you can withdraw the same like the next day after, if you get funded and you have a good $1,000 day, you can withdraw $500 that next day. And there's no like if we're just only looking at payout policy, I think you profit has, in my opinion, one of the best payout policies because, I mean, yes, they give you access to your money right away. Now, obviously, they do cap some of it. You can only take out 50%, but as soon as you reach your profit threshold, you can take out I believe they have an 80-20 split though. Um, but then there's no limitations. Yeah, exactly. Geo, yes. Actually, no, Geo. I'll take that back. I mean, you can see right above me. Those are my funded accounts. Now, you know what? Does my thumbnail does my thumbnail still say 18? I think it actually. Let me look. It does. You know what? I need to change that. So technically, I am trading 16 funded accounts right now. It'll be 17 tomorrow morning, and then yeah, I updated my description to say 16, but I forgot to update my thumbnail. So apologies. I'll update that. Um, yeah, I need to change that thumbnail to say 16 instead of 18. Okay. Very curious if we break above this 80. This 380 is kind of my line in the sand, so to speak. I wouldn't be surprised if we could just kind of chop here until 2 o'clock. Now, this 2 o'clock news, the FOMC meeting minutes. I mean, is this really going to be a market mover? Yeah, exactly, Dre. I agree. That's again, like I've said before, the freedom account that you profit sometimes offers would be like my if like I think that's as good of an account that a prop firm does offer. Now it is a little bit more expensive, but as far as rules go, um I think it's really good. Now obviously you have the daily loss limit to deal with, so yeah. And then obviously the scaling rule, which I violated last time, unfortunately. Yeah, Chad, that's a fair point. I mean, I can see both sides of the argument because we've had people, for example, that have taken out over 200,000 from Apex and they've received those payouts and they still don't trade their own personal account. And when asked why, it's basically their comment is, if you can be profitable and consistent, why wouldn't you use prop firms' money to do it? So it's like a catch-22, but obviously then, you have to then adhere to their rules. So if you're really against rules and you do not like any kind of rule at all, then, obviously trading your own money is your best option. But let's also be honest, some of these rules are actually good for the trader. Like, it's actually sometimes can be good to have rules in place, so it can actually help you. But obviously it can hurt you as well. It just depends on how you trade. All right, boys. You have a crazy idea. Treat one funded account like an eval account with the same sizing and see how it goes. Yeah, I guess I didn't really do that specifically. I was doing that with 2 to 3 accounts here a couple weeks ago to try and get the balances back up. I think that's a good suggestion. I'm not saying I won't at some point. Oh, Dre, you did? You had 2 funded accounts? Oh, wow. Awesome. Yeah, Dre, I'm very sad that I've lost a lot of different, obviously I've blown eval accounts, I've blown funded accounts, I've done it. But I'll tell you what, losing that Freedom account, man, that one hurt. That one cut deep. That one hurt. That one upset me more than losing 10 Apex funded accounts almost. It really, really upset me. All right, we're going to try and break out here. Or is this just another leg? We're just part of the channel. Yeah, I agree, Black Beauty. I agree. Or sometimes just stupidity. Yeah, design. I would love to know. Yeah, Chad, and that's kind of the catch-22, but even if any trader, I think, would tell you that any trader, even if they're consistent, if you have an option to not risk your own money, like, that's a good idea. Like, I think any trader will tell you, hey, if I don't have to risk of my own money, that sounds like a pretty good idea. But obviously there's a balancing act to that. You have to give up some of your freedom. And for some people that makes sense. Others it doesn't. Oh, wow. Prosperity, you're killing it. What is that account? I mean, you have that one funded account. You've been killing it, Prosperidad. So keep it up. Whatever you're doing is working. Don't change anything. Yeah, definitely. Me as well, Kid Poker. Having, hey, yeah, my ego has definitely cost me money, and thinking that I have to be right. And again, that comes back to, that is why I use stop losses. And it's at 80K now, Prosperity. Let's go. That's thick. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, correct, Chad. But yeah. Yeah, it's a 50K account, I believe. Prosperity, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a 50K account that you now have grown to 80K, which is awesome. And that's a perfect example of, if you were with Topstep, you could only withdraw 40K, or your profit the 50% would be, or it would make a big difference. Man, I tell you what, this thing has slowly moved up, but it is not in any hurry to break these highs. Man, it's slow. Yeah, IS Welsh. We were talking about that earlier. They changed it, but I have some questions regarding it. Like the two questions I'd like to get answered is the 30 days, does it reset if you take a payout? And can you take out 80%, 70%, 60%? Like, is it up to you what percentage you take out, or do you have to take out 100% and then that closes your account? But it's definitely a step in the right direction, 100%. Yeah, James, and that's also a big thing for some people. And again, I think it's one of those you just have to see which one makes the most sense, and the pros and cons of it. Hey, Jesse, yes, we were talking about, and maybe some of like, okay, we are really close to these breaking above this 80 now. We'll keep watching this. So Fat Finger, are you saying, okay, so can you do, so if I have, because that was one of my questions, and maybe they answered this. They clarified in a tweet, you can take out any percent. Okay, good to know, good to know. That was one of the questions I had was, are you limited to taking out the full 100%, which would close your account? Or, yeah, which is good. I think that's great. You mean having 30 days of $200 or more? I mean, it's not the same as Apex. It's just, it's not. But okay, it's not the same. There is a pretty big difference. There's a big difference between having to do 30 days of winning days, which, for example, the other thing I would like clarified is from Topstep, and maybe they clarify this, so I'm just going to ask it. Is the 30 days, does that reset if you take a payout? For example, let's say you have an account with a 10K balance or 10K in profit, and you've traded for 5 days of $200 in profit. So you decide, you know what, I'm going to take out 2K, right? And then you trade another 5 days with $200 in profit, and you take out another 2K. And now you have a huge day or whatever, something comes up, but you decide that you want to take out a lot larger amount, like you want to take out 70%. Does the previous 5 days count towards the 30, or does that start over and reset every time you make a withdrawal? That was my other question I didn't see answered. Because that would make a big difference, because now if you want to take out more than 50% ever, you would always have to have 30 days in between your payouts, which how many people are going to do that? And that is definitely not the same as Apex. Apex, you can make withdrawals, the first 3 months, you just need to make a withdrawal for 3 months. And after that, there's no limitations. You can do, well, there is limitation. Let me rephrase. You do need to trade 10 days in between a withdrawal, but it doesn't have to be profitable. You can take out, you know, if you have a losing day or winning day, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Slaya. Okay, got it. You're right. Exactly. Okay, gray intersection. So they did address that. If I prefer Apex or Lilu, I mean, honestly, I never really did much research into Lilu. I mean, I would have to say I prefer Apex, but I am not that familiar with Lilu, so I can't really speak too intelligently on the matter. I guess so, Emily. You know what? I said earlier, I don't know if it was me or not that got them to change this payout policy or not, but you know what? The timing is right. I'm going to take credit for it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to say it was me. Why would you take 100% or more than 50 only for you to leave little cushion for possible losing streaks to end up blowing up your account? I mean, that is a fair question, Jesse. And again, it just depends on that specific trader and what their plan is. For example, not everyone has a plan to forever trade with Topstep. Let's say someone has a plan of, hey, I want to use a prop firm and I want to get a prop firm and my goal is to take, make $30,000 with a prop firm, and then I'm going to take that money and open my own personal account and trade for myself on my own personal account. Or maybe someone has an emergency come up and they're relying on trading as their income. I mean, I'm sure people do. And an emergency comes up and they need more than 50% of their funds. It's things like that where I feel like it is not fair to the trader where they have earned that money. That is their profit. They have worked very hard for. I do not think it's right for Topstep to be the one that says, no, you can't have the other 50%. And then also remember, it's a 90-10. So after you've taken out 10,000, they take 10% of that 50%. So technically you only get 40%. So that's what I have an issue with. Now, if you're planning to forever trade with Topstep, and I think that's what Topstep obviously wants you to do, that's kind of how they have this kind of policy and what it's for, but that's not fair. That's not fair to the trader. I just feel, again, I was asking for, what I was asking for was basically at least make a pathway that a trader can withdraw 100% of it or more than 50. Make some kind of pathway to do that. Now, and that is what they did, but, and again, I don't want to be too negative. I think it's a step in the right direction, but do I think it's really good? I'm not sure I'd go that far. But yeah, it's a good question, Jesse, and hopefully that makes sense. Does anyone know about the whole, does the 30 days reset after a withdrawal? Does someone know, like, does someone have any clarity on that? At the 12:16 mark of today's video, Topstep states that you can take payouts after 5 $200 days, and 5 days add up to 30. Okay, so they add up to 30. They do not reset after payout. Okay, because that would be like way improved, or I think like that would be way better than the other way. But then I would say, so basically that means after you get basically 6 payouts, right? 6 sets of 5-day payouts, then you're eligible to take out more than 50%. Which would mean after that, basically anytime you want to take a payout, you could take out 60, 70, 80%, whatever you choose to take out. Which makes sense, and I like that. Or I think that would be the correct way to do it. At 30 days, you can take 100%, but after this 100% payout, does the 30-day counter reset? I mean, I would have to assume it doesn't, Zane, but maybe it does. But obviously, if you take out 100% of your profits, you're going to close your account because there's going to be nothing left for you to trade. So, you know, obviously, this would only be relevant if you're taking out 70 or 80%. Yeah, Jesse, I agree. Like the trailing threshold, I wish it would go away as well. I mean, the only thing or the only way that I kind of put up with it is because the trailing threshold does go away in the funded accounts. So once you're in your funded account and above your profit threshold, then that trailing drawdown is no longer an issue. So you basically just kind of have to put up with the trailing drawdown through the evaluation process and until you get to your profit threshold. After that, that account works exactly the same as Topstep does. You can grow that account to 50,000 in profit. There's no daily loss limit. You can have, if you grow an account to 50,000, you have $50,000 of trailing drawdown, and you have no daily loss limit, which, again, to each his own, but it really does actually give you more freedom than, you know, the Topstep account does. Finding Ultra, no. The trailing drawdown does the same thing, does not do the same thing in eval and the PA. The PA, it does the same thing until you reach your profit threshold. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. But it's very, very important. Once you reach your profit threshold, for example, in a $50,000 account, if you're funded, that $50,000 account, you have a $2,500 trailing threshold. Okay, so once you get to $2,600 in profit, that trailing threshold stops. But you can then, I mean, obviously at that point, you can choose to take a payout or not. And then, so it's not, yeah. And then from there, if you grow the account to 20,000, that trailing threshold doesn't follow you. Yeah, 52,005. Technically, it's 52,600 because it's the break even plus 100. Anyway, man, I guess we got nothing better to do. This market is pretty nothing that interesting for me now until 2 o'clock anyway. So I guess we might as well discuss this. We might as well. Now, I did get an email that it does appear, or Apex just, said they are not planning to extend the July 4th sale. Feels bad. I was hoping they would. Maybe if we can somehow crash Apex's site, usually they feel bad enough that they'll extend the sale. What do you think, guys? No, the 2600 is still yours, Kid Poker. The 2600, you can still choose, once you get there, you can still choose to withdraw that. Now, I don't think I would recommend that, because if you withdraw 2,000 of it, you only have $500 left, is kind of my point. Right, Kid Poker. I mean, obviously, yes. It's the whole 50K, 100K, 200K, yada, yada, yada. Everyone knows it really technically, the account size is what your drawdown is. It's obviously a marketing thing that all prop firms do. But yeah, you're right. I would prefer, honestly, I would much rather. Here's what I would want Apex to do. I would prefer they keep their trailing drawdown, like keep the accounts the way they have it in the rules as an option, because there is actually benefits to the trailing drawdown as much as people despise it. With the trailing drawdown, you don't have a daily loss limit. So once you, and because the trailing drawdown goes away once you get in a funded account and you get your profit threshold, that trailing drawdown goes away. So basically, you actually do have more freedom with that type of account once you're above the profit threshold in a funded account versus an end of day drawdown. So an end of day drawdown, you're also going to have a daily loss limit. And that daily loss limit stays with you in a funded account, which can be a nuisance if you're trying to really grow your account balance, because you're always going to be limited by that daily loss limit. Even if you have a 50K account and you grow it to 100K, even though you have 50K of drawdown, you still are going to be limited to that daily loss limit. So I actually think there are some benefits to the trailing drawdown accounts. And if people fully understand how they work, I think there's actually some benefits to it. Now, if you would rather do the end of day drawdown, I wish Apex would just give you that option, kind of like Elite Trader Funding does. They have a lot of different options, and then you can choose whichever one makes the most sense for you. That's what I wish they would do. And I wish they would come out with a static drawdown account that is competitive to the Freedom account that UProfit has. That would be on my wish list. I don't even really mind the payout structure that Apex has. I don't think it's that bad. They give you a very easy or clear path to Freedom where you basically can withdraw however much you want. It's not tied to profits. It's only tied to days traded, which I think makes, isn't that difficult. But hey, Methodical Man, how are we doing today? It's, we're doing okay. I could be better. I got faked out twice. I can admit it. I was wrong. Other than that, it was okay. And my Kmart internet went down again. That wasn't good. But other than that, we're having a great day. Talking a lot about Topstep and funded accounts and payout policies, as you can imagine. Jesse, it works the same way. Basically, you can group your trades with Tradeovate, but you can't place OCO orders with Tradeovate. or ATM strategies. Sorry, you can't place ATM strategies with the group orders on Trade of 8. So basically works the same. I think it would work the same as Topstep. Salvador Morales. You just spoke the truth. Apex does not let you take out all your profits. Only 2,000. And that's just not true, Salvador. For the you need to take a payout for 3 months. That's what I was saying. So you need to take a payout for 3 months. And then after that, you can take out as much as you want. There's no limit. So if you can take out a minimum of $500. So, and I know that for some people, they're basically looking to grow their account. So basically what they do, they want to grow their account and have the most freedom they can have once they get past the profit threshold. So what they do is once they have a funded account, they just make the $500 minimum withdrawal for 3 months. And then after that, they are free to take out however much money they want. Their drawdown goes away. They don't have a daily loss limit. And it's probably as free of an account that, I mean, I'm sure there's others that are very similar. But now you do need to trade, basically have 10 days traded in between payout requests. Yeah, Jesse, technically you can take out $2,000 twice a month for 3 months. Like if you, for example, if you have a $300,000 account, you can take out $3,500 twice a month for 3 months. Like that's the most you can take out in a 300,000. In a 50K account, the most you can take out is 2,000 twice a month, which would be 4,000 for the first 3 months, which would be 12,000. So that's technically the most you can take out the first 3 months, but then after that, you can take out as much as you want. All right, kind of made a double top here. Anybody catch that? Anybody get in on that trade? Double top right here. I don't have it in me to take those trades. Yeah, I believe the group copier is just part of Trade of 8. You don't have to pay anything additional for that. The new rule makes Topstep the best now. I don't know what you just heard me explain, Salvador, but I guess I don't know. You look at it yourself and decide. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Sebastian, I don't. It makes sense to me. Yeah. Hey, Methodical Man. How was your day, Methodical Man? Did you have a good day? What is Tesla doing? Let me guess. It's probably going crazy, huh? Usually I don't follow stocks, but nice. I am what I am. Nicely done. Hey, I hear you, Methodical Man. Yeah. Oh, okay. 300 on Topstep. Awesome. Okay, okay, Methodical Man. I'm going to ask you because I know you've used Topstep in the past, and yeah, I think you have a very unbiased review of them. But I was curious, this 50% rule, like the payout policy that, I don't know if you saw my video the last 2 days or not, but basically what I was talking about, the whole 50% withdrawal policy, has that always been like that, or was that part of the change that they just did? Oh, really? Okay. So they had news event of more EV sales. I see. Okay, so that was new. So in the past, methodical man, in the past, you could take out more than 50% of your profits? Or are you saying it was new in perspective of it was only $100 versus $200? I'm talking, okay, I got it, methodical. I'm talking about the whole 50% withdrawal policy. I understand that they increased it from $100 to $200, but has it always been the 50%? Like you can only take out 50% of your profits? Because Trade with Chaz says that was not new. Methodical Man says you could remove everything as far as I know. So I've had conflicting information on that. I've had quite a bit of people say that has always been like that. Other people saying that was changed with the express funded accounts. Yeah, Jesse, that is also that Jesse, I 100% agree with you. The Topstep dashboard is like 50 times better than what Apex has. Agreed. 50% is not new. Okay. If you take out 100%, doesn't that give you $0? Yeah, basically, I am what I am. If you take out 100%, you're going to close your account. But I'm saying, like, if you decide to take out 70% or 80% or whatever. Emily, you saw the 50% rule 3 months ago? Okay. I feel like after 30 days was the original thing. Well, the 30-day thing they just announced today. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need to know. But it was, yeah, I was just curious because I felt like, hey, Blippy McBlip, how are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while. Man, I'm ready for this news to come out. This thing has just been very, very sluggish. We keep selling off here. Oh, wow. Now we're getting a little bit of a move here. Man, basically since 11:30, you could have made a lot of money just trading this channel. Does anyone trade channels, like trade the range? I know Alpine Trader does really well with trading the ranges. Oh, it's tempting here to get long just to see if we don't make new highs and get above this 80. I kind of committed not to trading this range, so you know what? I'm not going to do it. Of course, trade the range. Admiral's nice. If I trade the range, it no longer becomes a range. You're short at the moment? Nice. Good luck. Yep, we are 20 minutes, 22 minutes before the news. Just everybody be aware of that. All right, I'm just gonna ask Topstep directly on a. I'm just gonna tweet. I want to tweet him. I've traded the news. What happens if you trade right before the news using your Apex account? I don't know. You're not supposed to on a funded account. Evaluation accounts, you're free to do that, no problem. Funded accounts, they don't want you doing trading. They don't want you trading the news burst, is how they call it. Does your coupon code offer this rate after the first month? No, so it's a 90% off this month and then 80% off the following months. But good question, DWM. Yeah, I mean, I just don't even, I don't like trading the news at all. If you trade a news like this, then you almost can't trade with a stop loss because the volatility is so high. You almost have to do it without a stop loss, and then that doesn't sound like a good idea either. If I've gotten a payout from Apex, no, I have not, right, Pegs? I have not. We are still trying and failing. I'm documenting my failure on YouTube. How's that? Feels bad. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there eventually. It will happen. It's just a matter of when, of when. Hey, Niza. How are we doing? Hello. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Rypegs. I appreciate it. Trading the micro euro dollar is the safest way. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ken. That's my dream. My dream is to see these accounts with like a $53,500 balance. Like right now, I don't want to say for sure, but if we would get to 52,600, I would probably take out a $500 per account just to pay myself, kind of relieve some of the pressure, and then keep going, or hopefully keep going. Hey, we've all been there, John. We've been there. Are you serious? They would do that live? I always assumed they would just, at the end of the day, it would be like, hey, you can't trade the news, blah, blah, blah. Who has blown more than 10 10 funded accounts or 10 evaluation accounts? You need to define, is it more than 10 evaluations or more than, evaluations? Oh my gosh. I'll definitely type a 1. If I've taken any orders yet? Yes, right here. You can see right above me. This is my Rhythmic accounts. You can see we unfortunately are $81 in the red per account. And we're a little bit green on my 3 evaluations that I'm trading. Yeah, everyone has blown evals. Everyone does. I've yet to hear of anyone that's taken their first evaluation and they still have it and they're still getting payouts from it. But hey, that would be awesome if that is you. I've blown 10 funded accounts. Actually, I take that back. I've blown more than that because the 3 that I blew last month or what was it, 2 weeks ago? Anyway. You are Nutty? Or you are Snowy? Are you serious? You passed your first eval and you just requested your second withdrawal. That's awesome. I'm gonna take your word for it and believe it. You know what? That's awesome. Now, treat that thing like gold. Do not blow it. I want to see someone that gets like just consistent payouts with only 1. That would be hilarious. I think that's awesome. I'm going to choose to believe you. I don't even care. Yeah, the PA accounts, losing those really like a knife into your heart. Man, I remember my first PA account. My first PA account I got. Oh my. That was not a pretty sight. Let's just say that. I blew it in 1 day. Oh my word. I was so disgusted with myself. I almost puked. Yeah, that works well until it doesn't. Yep. My main reason for blowing them up, you know what? In the beginning. So, in the beginning, at least for my first 5 funded accounts, I was, and again, like it took me blowing 5 funded accounts for me to learn this lesson. And this is kind of like, have any of your dad or your parents tried to tell you something and it's like you don't listen and they tell you, well, sometimes you just got to learn the hard way. That's what happened to me. I had to learn the hard way. And that was adding to my losses. Oh man, those first funded accounts, man, I was just not willing. I was not willing to take a loss. And as soon as I got, I'd have a pretty wide stop and I wasn't willing to take a loss and I was trading too big a size. And it took me blowing 5 of those accounts until I was finally ready to stop. And I'm like, you know what? This is not a good idea. But yeah, I would have a pretty wide stop and I would, hey, we're going up or down, whatever. And it would go against me. And instead of, respecting my stop, I'd move my stop further and then add to my loss. And that is the worst. That's the worst habit that I've had to overcome. And that's why now today, like I know before, like earlier we were talking about not using a stop loss and yada yada. Like that's why I use a stop loss, because my stop loss is like, even though I hate hitting my stop loss, having a stop loss is like, it feels good. It is actually comforting to have that stop loss, because I put it there and then I can, I don't have to, I guess, yeah, it's a way that I don't have to emotionally be thinking of moving the stop loss or canceling it and adding to my loser, that type of thing, which that is a very painful habit, And what makes it worse, at least for me, is adding to losers can work for 5 or 6 times. And it can work for, hey, wow, look at that. I actually added to my loser, and look at that. It came back and I made money. And that would happen. But it just needs to one time only, not, just keep going against you, and boom, you're done. And that's what would happen. So finally, after enough pain, I was like, one day I just was like, you know what? I actually think it's maybe a good idea not to do that. Yeah, big rewards, I agree, but it's like the mental, for me anyway, and for some people it isn't. I'm just talking about me. Like if I set my stop loss, it's like comforting that I am okay with losing money at that point, and I'm okay moving on. And I don't have to. If you just have a mental stop loss, it's like, or this is what happens to me. You have your stop loss above this high, and it goes above the high, but then it starts coming back and doing this kind of back and forth price action. And then you kind of convince yourself, oh, okay, it's going the other way now. And all of a sudden it just rips against you, and then you panic. And it's like, oh no, now I'm in way bigger of a loss than I wanted to be. And then I panic. And then you don't and you don't get out. Like that's what I'm talking about. That is how we learn. And that is unfortunately, it does. Looking back now, I'm like, and this might even be me in the future looking back to now, and probably, some of you are probably looking at me and like, oh man, I wish you wouldn't do this and this and this. And you're trying to help. I get that. But sometimes you have to learn on your own. You just have to go through it on your own to really learn. And oftentimes, like, that is kind of how I am. Like, I have to personally go through it. Just having someone tell me don't do this or don't do that. Sometimes it can work, but a lot of times you just kind of have to go through it yourself to really get it, and to really, same with counter trend trading and trying to pick the top and trying to pick the bottom. You can have people tell you, hey, just trade with a trend. Don't do counter trend trading. People tell you that, but once you have done it enough times and suffered enough, usually that's when you're like, you know what? That wasn't fun. Let's not do that. Yeah, Tar Heel, they can't see my stops. Oh, it definitely happens, Tar Heel. I mean, that definitely happens. It's very frustrating too. But I always look at it as percentage. Like it those are easy to remember, but the ones you don't remember is when it rips right through your stops and keeps on going. Wait, Tar Heel, you're saying that even though we're on a sim account, you're saying that the market makers and the algos can see my stops? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, exactly, patient trader. Exactly. Can you clarify that, Tar Heel? You think they can see our stops even though we're on sim? Tar Heel, come on, man. No, they cannot. There is no shot and no chance that algos can see your stop loss or your entries on a sim account. Zero chance. And you're still saying you have how many years of trading experience? Come on, man. You kind of got exposed. 20 years and you don't know that. Wow. Okay. All right. I guess you learn something new every day. Good point, Chris. They match your order to a real order since when? That's just speculation. If you guys only knew. Of course you know people. Okay. I won't argue with you. All right. FOMC minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah, I think obviously they Apex can copy your trades, but it is seldom that they do that. The rain falls down. Nope, that that will make you lose money. You just have to have unlimited money and always average down. That is true. Unlimited money would be the key component there. Oh man, this is good entertainment. $44.90. There's quite a bit of liquidity sitting at $44.90 on ES. Very interesting. Are we going up or down on these news event? Anybody? Are we going up or down? Yeah, design. Exactly. They can't see your order. But can there be a coincidence that maybe there's a lot of other stops in the real market right there as well? Yeah, there's a chance. But they can't see your order on your sim account. Just not happening. We're going both up, down, up, down. Okay, no, wait. We have one. Up, down, up, down. WB Trader, usually like they say you can trade after the news burst, which usually is around a minute after, a minute or so. So yeah, I always think that's usually safe, but obviously be careful. It can be pretty volatile even a minute after the news. Do you think that, wait, you guys ever noticed the 350 algo? Do you guys think that move is real orders? No, my time in sales the time in sales that I see on the 350 algos, I'm pretty sure those are just sim accounts. Oh man. Do you have a P&L up? Yeah, it should be right above me. If you can see it. I tried to make it as big as I could, but it is a little bit hard to see. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it obviously there's a chance that if your stop gets hit on your sim account, there's a chance that someone had a stop there on real money as well that got hit. But that doesn't mean that they saw your stop. They saw someone else's stop. There's a big difference. The 350 is definitely real. I'm not saying that, but it's not because of the paper money. It's not because of sim accounts. Oh man, I cannot believe that I have to actually explain this. The light background instead of the dark for Ninja. I do personally. I've just always enjoyed the lighter. The lighter background is easier on my eyes for some reason. Maybe it turns real. Okay. Oh. Maybe. And the news is out. We are not moving, folks. We're not moving. What happened? Oh my word. The market actually isn't moving. I'm awful confident in my information. The fact that you think the market makers see the sim account orders is beyond hilarious. And we broke above the 80s. A simple Google search will tell you that. You're just being lazy at this point. Or a troll. I'm not sure. You might just be a troll. All right, let's see if we can. YOLO in the day. I've been thinking about buying a load. No, I'm not. I'm not. We control the market, nobodies. That's right. The sim traders. We control it. I like that idea. Let's do this. Everybody buy at the same time. We're going up. Oh, you actually cracked me up, Tar Heel. You actually you cracked me up. I'll let you stick around just for your comedy. Yeah, that's what I thought, Design. It's just the minutes. It's not like they're saying anything new, and now we're pulling back. Yeah, everybody at the same time. That's right. Wow, YOLO. Thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Thank you. And good luck. Good luck. Still short live trading. Let's go. Let's go. Good luck. Hang on to it. Hang on. Yeah, beam or supreme lightness. That's kind of a different discussion than what we were having. Or that's different than what Tar Heel is saying, is my point. Rates will come at a slower pace. Well, then you should be good news, right? But I think the market was kind of expecting that. See what we do here. Kind of had an initial move up, and now we're pulling back a little bit. Seeing a little bit of volatility now. Yeah, pretty much a nothing burger. That's pretty much it. Hey, Mo, thank you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, and like this is just the FOMC minutes, which I don't think anyone was expecting any like new news to come out on. Tempting here to get long. I like that we keep making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows here. See if it can hold. See if it can hold here. Really nothing happening. Really nothing happening. Tempting to short. I'll go long. Everybody else go short. We'll see what happens. I like your odds. You guys should be good. If I explain your strategy, basically I'm looking. Preferably, I like trading pullback entries. That's kind of what I like to look for, but just trading price action, and I do trade breakouts sometimes and fail. Unfortunately, right here was one. All right, looks like we're going lower now. But whatever you do, I mean, this should be pretty self-explanatory, but please don't follow my trades. Follow Tar Heel's trades. I'm pulling for you, live trading. Let's take it down. Let's take this thing down for live trading. Let's do it. No, some wanted to go up, some wanted to go down. Uh-oh. I mentioned it live trading, and now it's going up. It's probably my fault. I apologize, but yeah, it's that Tar Heel. That's just what I said, Tar Heel. I said for people to follow your trades. Why are you getting all bent out of shape? I'm saying 20 years experience, $20,000 profit days. I mean, of course you should follow him. Hey, this live trading, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything here. Yep, Tar Heel is the GOAT. Exactly. See, Tar Heel, you should be happy. You're getting what you wanted. Your people are, we are waiting for you to call out a trade. Do it. Man, this is starting to feel like it wants to. Tar Heel for president. Exactly. The 4-hour chart? Really? 4-hour chart looks. Oof. I'm not sure what that is. All right, market. Now I'm getting tempted. I want to go long, and then live trading here will be a sure thing for you. I don't want to go long though right here. How to get the tabs under the chart? Oh, right here? Do you mean like the name or just, I mean, if you just right click and duplicate in new tab, right click on a tab and duplicate in new tab, and then you can change it to whatever you want. Oh man, this is definitely not a news, like this did not really move the market. Not at all. Hey, Garcia, are you long? Be nice to get, it got long here around 68. I wish I did. Or I kind of like that, but I don't want to get long right here at the top of this channel. And now we're pulling back. J-Pow speaks at 2:30. Does he really? Mooncatcher, so on my my one evaluation here, let me just show you. So this evaluation here, no, sorry, this one right here. This evaluation here, I just traded this morning and we're above the profit threshold. So this evaluation is passed. And then these three evaluations, I also traded this morning, only these three. And we were up like $800 on these three accounts. And then we linked all of them together. And then we had basically one break-even trade and two losses. So that's why and how we're, some of the accounts are green and the funded accounts are red right now. Unfortunately. The minutes get released and there is a speech after, as far as you know, the speech usually starts. Yeah, okay. Only on FOMC, not the minutes. Yeah. So I don't think we have a speaker, or I don't show that we have. It says that FOMC member Williams speaks in hour and a half, but that's not a market mover at all. So I think this is all we're getting. I guess we're just going to have to like it. Honestly, we're probably going to have to wait for any. Hey, live trading. I don't want to say anything, but I'm just going to say good luck. Yeah, Fed Williams at 4 o'clock, which isn't going to be a market mover at all. Okay, now we. Oh, man. Oh, some days I get free entertainment. Okay, so for those that are, so I just asked Topstep to clarify if the 30 winning days of $200 resets. Okay, let me just show you, or I'll just read off my question to Topstep was, does the 30 winning days of $200 reset, or do you only need to reach that target once? And then for the remainder of that account, you can withdraw up to 100%? Question mark. Basically, I was asking if you want to take out more than 50% at any point, like more than once, do you always have to have 30 winning days in between those withdrawals? And they said that yes, you do. So Topstep replied that the 30 winning days does reset every time. So yikes. That's not good. That would be similar to if Topstep or if Apex policy was you can take out, XYZ for 3 months, but then you have to wait another 3 months for, in order to take out more than 50% again. That's terrible. I mean, it's bad. Okay, let me rephrase. It is a step in the right direction, but that's not great. And I thought, yeah, that I'm surprised. But right here's the tweet. Right here she is. It resets. Official Topstep account. Do I have to do another video? And again, this is why I have issues like with this type of thing. Why is it me, some no-namer, having to clarify these rules and things? Oh, got it. Hey, where did I see? Okay, this is now. Hey, live trader, where are you? Where are you? Where are you, live trader? Come on. Hey, methodical man, I got your email. Thank you for that. Thank you. So yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But now I'm just curious, methodical man, were you aware of that? Or is this like kind of new information? You're here live trading. Let's go. You got this. Now, is this just a buying opportunity here, or are we actually going lower? This was a pretty nice sell-off, so kind of thinking we might, or this was a trap for the bears. Either way, we're going to just watch. Now it's looking bouncy. Yeah, I am what I am. If that's always been your plan, then it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, got it, methodical. No, I was just curious, because I was not aware of it. And just according to a lot of the comments that I got on the video, it seemed like most people were not aware of it. Wow, what a bounce. Hey, nicely done, Paul. Nicely done. You didn't get lucky. You were good. 15,316, 15,380. Yep, agreed. All right, what are we doing? Up 200. Let's go, Kid Poker. Let's go. I know you had a rough week last week. This is a good bounce back. If you withdraw 100% after 30 days, it will reset. Where did you find that? I don't want to mispronounce your name. Lie. If you withdraw 100% after 30 days, it will reset. No, it won't. That's not. If you withdraw 100%, your account will be closed. And I just verified directly with Topstep. If you take out more than 50%, you know, it will reset. So you can't take out 100% of profits and then keep going. All right, now it's looking like this is going lower now. Really? Lie? Okay, I mean, I guess we're getting a little bit conflicted information then. Or here, I'll just show you my tweet. I asked, does the 30 winning days of $200 reset, or do you only need to reach that target once? And then if for a remainder of that account, you can withdraw up to 100%. Topstep responds and said, it resets. So, I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You're looking for a reversal? I don't have the nerve for that. It's tempting here to go short, but I don't want to do that either. But it is feeling a little bit heavy here. We tried to bounce, and now we're back to the lows. Okay, we just made new lows, but barely. We have to sell through this 33. We could bounce here. Uh-oh. Now it's losing it. Uh-oh. Look out, bulls. You might be getting trapped. Nice short, Daniel. Nice short. Nice short. Nice call out as well. Yeah, very tempting, methodical. Man, I agree. Very tempting here. Oh, I keep having flashbacks of how many times this NQ reverses toward the end of the day. It very, very seldom actually keeps selling off. And now we're getting a bounce again. MB, no, they already clarified that if you withdraw 100% of your profits, your account will be closed, which obviously makes sense because there's not going to be any money left. So that part makes sense. How the accounts are going, you can see right above me, but Obviously could be better. Could be a lot better. Could be a lot better. We're still learning. We're still struggling. All right. What are we doing here? It is definitely feeling heavy here. Man, I don't know why. I just don't trust NQ. It feels like it'll sell off for a little bit and then it just always goes back up. You can't read the numbers? Oh, I'm sorry. I know. I tried to make them as big as I could. Yeah, but I'm down $81 per account on my funded accounts, and I'm about 100 and what is it? 100 and some dollars in profit. $150 profit in my 3 evaluation accounts, and my other evaluation account I passed this morning, so we're gonna switch that over to a funded account by morning. I don't know how I can make it bigger. I almost need to make my chart smaller. Is everyone having a hard time seeing those numbers, like the numbers above me? You can see it just fine on your 75-inch TV. Nicely done, methodical man. Take out everything except $3. Oh, you mean 3,000? Yeah, right, exactly, Paul. Yes, that would be a good idea. It is hard to read. Now, those that are it is hard to read, do you have your resolution set to 1080p? Because I think, yeah, I can understand. You almost have to have your resolution set. And sometimes you usually have to do that manually. For some reason, YouTube doesn't automatically do it. So you almost have to do it manually in order for it to. Okay, we are getting a bounce here. Temporarily, at least. You see nothing? Oh, man. And you're on 1080p, Herder? Man, that's crazy. Maybe you need glasses and you just don't know it. Okay, here we go. Here's the bounce. At least for now. You know what? I honestly, this is a true story. It's only been about 2 years since I've had glasses, and before I got glasses, I really didn't think I needed them. And when I went in to get my eyes checked, I was amazed. I was truly amazed. And it was one of the cooler things in my life where I got like, it was like I was watching everything through my eyes in 720 or 480p. And I got my glasses and everything all of a sudden was in 4K. I was like, what? You mean I can actually see the branches in the trees? That's pretty cool. And here we go. Wow. See, this is what NQ does. It'll pretend like it's getting heavy and going to sell off, and it'll just rip your face right off. Yep. Now, see, it's getting so tempting to jump on board here, but we'll wait. Got my face ripped off twice today. I don't need it a third time. You slept and you woke up and I'm still trading. Nice. Yeah, I had analog vision. You get yourself in trouble, YOLO. Wife wasn't as nice as you thought, but you're working through it. Oh, that is hilarious. Yeah, always wait for a pullback. Amen, John. I couldn't agree more. Fair value gap on the upside that it should bounce off of. All right, I'm down. Definitely not looking to enter right here, for sure. If we pull back like to this range again, 15,380, and then we make another leg higher, then you got my attention for a long. Until then, we just wait. And if this just keeps on ripping up, then I guess we just have to watch it. We have to watch it and try not to get FOMO. Anyone full-time day trade? I'm pretty sure Tar Heel full-time trades when he's not going to school. Sorry, that was uncalled for. And down we go again. Need to trade more often with fewer accounts. Yeah, I mean, I was doing that here a couple weeks ago, kind of to change things up a little bit. There's pros and cons to that. Yeah, Patient Trader does. I can verify that. Sorry, Tar Heel fan. That was uncalled for on my end. That was uncalled for. I appreciate you, Tar Heel. I'm going to give you a lot of crap, but I know. Hey, nicely done, Pablo. 322. Oof. Wait, you're short from all the way up here? You're holding through all this? Let's go. If I only trade NQ, you're used to it here. Yes, at the moment, though I used to trade ES quite a bit, honestly. And for the longest time, NQ was very, very mean to me. So we broke up for like 4 or 5 months. But it's probably been a month and a half now that we've gotten back together now. And even though we don't always agree, we are kind of getting along. NQ's like the new girlfriend, and the ES is like your grandma. That's kind of what it feels like to me. In a sense of like movement. It just moves so slow. Which can sometimes be good. Sometimes I probably should be trading the ES a little bit more than I am. But I have a hard time. Like, I'm not watching both charts, so I don't want to be... I prefer to be watching the chart, getting a lot of screen time with the actual what I'm trading. Yeah, that's true. My wife, she's actually right outside the door, so if she breaks in and I go completely dark, you'll know what happened. What happens? I don't know. That's a good question. Must be an Ohio thing. Did I say something wrong there? I feel like I did. Oh, dear. We have gone off the rails this afternoon. Well, we kind of faked out that we're going to maybe go back down, and now we're... Shorting right here is honest, like, obviously, this is some great hindsight trading. But just shorting this 378, man, that's the play right here so far today. short this and would have had some really nice trades. 230 now. I mean, I'm thinking we probably won't get much of a move until 330-ish. That is true. I did kind of instigate it. I apologize. That's on me. You did, Eudes? That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, you know what? Any of these moves, you never catch a full move, you know, or at least I don't. If you catch part of the move, then that's what matters. I am never looking to catch a full move. I'm just looking to grab a little piece of the pie. That's all I need. I'm happy with just a small piece of the pie. All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's true, trader. I guess. Definitely not the best day trading either, that's for sure. If I can critique my own trading here, which I can, I'm allowed to do it, but no one else is allowed to do it. I'm just kidding. You can do it. But here, this here is, again, it's easy to say this in hindsight because you know, we made new highs, we pulled back, we had our first attempt and we failed, and this was the second attempt. And technically right here is where I should have gotten in. But we waited and then we pull back again. This is where, yeah, obviously hindsight is 2020, but I can definitely see that getting trapped right here was a very big possibility. And just not seeing the market that well, not reading this price action on this pullback in this first attempt and then the second attempt here. This should have been my entry right here, and instead it was here. Just, yeah. Chris, yeah, I mean, I trade price action and trading pullbacks, going with the trend. Like, that's kind of what I look for primarily, but I will trade breakouts. If I see nice momentum, I will trade that as well. So yeah, obviously that doesn't always work out for me the best. Storming in Georgia and North Carolina. Man, we had storms come through here Monday night. We got like 3 inches of rain from like Monday evening, 3-4 o'clock to the next morning. We got a lot of rain, which we needed. But yeah, we got a lot of rain. All right, nice move here. Now we're above VWAP. This is tempting here today. If we can move above this. Okay. Let's see if we can ride this. Or come on, don't do me like this again. That was a little premature entry there. My stop is going to be right here. Come on, need this thing to rip now. Need this to break out. All right, boys. Rip it. Need this thing to rip. Rip it. Okay. Now, I'll take the rest of my profit here. I'm not going to let this thing go against me. Hey. Hey. You do not have permission to go down. I'm not kidding. You do not have permission. Fine. I'm taking it off right here then. If this thing wants to be stubborn. Come on. I'm not moving it. I'm not doing it. All right. We'll take that. Yeah, that whole when your patience really gets tested, if it's like one tick close to your profit and then it goes back like another 10, 15 ticks. The worst. Hey, Alex, let's go past another 50K. Awesome. That's awesome. Congrats. Hey, awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot, Alex, that you were trading, that you were passing the 300K account. Man, I tell you what, if you that thing is a beast. 20K profit and you're 3,900 away. That's very nicely done. That's awesome. Feel like I wouldn't be shocked if we break out here. Obviously, I'm not willing to take that risk or hold through that, but this kind of shook out the bulls a lot, and now I wouldn't be shocked if we try to rip this thing higher. I think tonight, I'm going to change my ATM strategies so that I'm taking full profit on my initial price target. And I'm going to stick to that plan and just not do runners and try that at least for a week or more and see how it goes. I feel like my runners are just not worth it right now. Hey, UK futures trader, let's go. How are you doing? How was your day? You're up 16,000. Yeah, wow. If I can explain the trade that I just took. So, I mean, here, honestly, I was a little premature on this entry, but as soon as we broke above the VWAP here and broke above this, I was looking to enter. If honestly, I should have been a little more patient to wait for a little bit of a pullback back into this area and then go long, but I was a little bit of FOMO, afraid of that this thing's just gonna rip without me. So I entered a little bit early here, but that was basically my thesis on it. Was just we made new lows. We tried to sell off again, and I mean, this is obviously the buyers, the bulls are back in business. I personally think we're probably going to break this 380 the way this is looking. If we break this, wait for a pullback and see if we can get long again. Are you aiming to trade till a certain time, price, or eval pass? Honestly, usually I trade till around 3:30. Or here's my I'm less likely to be entering trades like this late in the day, but I want to record all my trades. Like I want to have all my trades recorded so that I can go back and watch myself trade. So even if I end my stream at noon, I'm still going to have my charts up and watching the price action. So, and if I see a good setup, I want to be able to take it. So that's why I keep streaming, and just the downside to that is making sure that I don't overtrade. And I have had tendencies to overtrade, so I definitely have to be aware of that. All right, here we go. 380. See if we break it. It's trying. That'd be crazy if we pull back again on this 380. That would be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is the sixth attempt. It looked like we were going to do it here, but it didn't happen. Does TradeZella auto link your trades? YOLO, no, they don't. Not yet. And I'm supposedly they're working on where it will auto link into my Rhythmic account and that way. But no, currently I have to export it and import it into TradeZella, which kind of annoying, but it works for now. Oh, nice, nice Sherpa. Currently on a 300K evals. Nicely done. Awesome. Oh man, this thing is struggling to get above 80. Struggling. All right, are we gonna do it here? Feel like we're destined to break this out. I don't want to. Steph or Stealth, I did a video on kind of what account size might be best for you if you want to try and search for it, but um, there's a lot of variables, like, and I think it's important, like, what is the most important for you? Obviously, if cost, like keeping your evaluation account, like your account as low as possible, your cost as low as possible, I should say. Then I think the best is the 50K account, because obviously 25K is a little bit less expensive, but for just a little bit more money, you can basically double, not quite double, but you'll get an additional like $1,000 in drawdown. So for me, it's definitely worth that. Now, obviously, with the 25K account, you have a 1-to-1 profit threshold versus trailing threshold. So, it just depends. It just depends what is important to you. I know that the 150K account has the best bang for buck when it comes to your drawdown. Like for the money spent, you get the best drawdown on a 150K account. But, obviously then you have a bigger profit threshold that you need to get to pass your eval. So there's kind of a lot of pros and cons to each one. How much real money would you keep with Ninja retirement account? Oh man, I have no idea. I have no idea where. I don't really know that I would have a number. First of all, that would require you to have money, right? Where's Cartier? I see my funded futures. I'm very curious what they're going to come out with. Okay, we're just slowly breaking above this 80. Not a lot of momentum here, but we're trying. The 150K, you get 15 lot. Yeah, yeah. If you're trading 15 lots, man, good luck. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Alpine, and that is a good point. If you prefer the monthly subscriptions over the one-time fees, then it would make more sense to go with a little bit bigger accounts as far as, because of that. Patient Trader, honestly, I was playing around with it. I was using, man, I'm trying to remember, and I was trying to compare it to kind of a 2-minute, 3-minute chart, but I kind of settled on 1200. I don't think it's a magic number at all. Kind of just preference at that point. I kind of liked how it looked, but I don't really think it makes that huge of a difference between 1200 and 1000. Actually, now I'm kind of curious just to look. So on it, yeah, like doesn't make a huge difference here, or I wouldn't say. Probably could just do 1,000 ticks. It probably would be fine. If I've tried to use Rankos, so I use something on my other screen that's very similar to the Ranko bars. It's the diagnostic bars. Which balance? Basically, I don't really have a specific one, but whichever one I get to pay out first, I guess it'll probably be one of the higher. Yeah, I don't really have a specific account in mind. Yeah, exactly. Trade Alpine for $85, you can get 7,500 in drawdown. And that's a good point, and I never thought about it like that, but that is a good point. And hey Neo, you just blew one of your eval accounts? Well, we've all done that. We've all been there. Man, it sure is not. It is taking its time on this move. It is taking its time. And now we're pulling back. Pulling back. Man, these are times where like doing these kind of double tops, pulling the trigger on those, just don't have it in me. Why was my take profit only $30? Basically my take profit is at 30 ticks. Yeah, obviously on this one I could have probably could have gotten 70 ticks out of it in hindsight, but I think I'm gonna make some change on my ATM strategies. I'm gonna just take my full profit and move on to the next trade. Me trying to get runners going and is doing more harm than good. All right, are we gonna bounce right here? Try to break this? How do I buy another account on Apex if you already have an account set up? You just go to, you don't set up another account. You just buy another evaluation account. Just buy another evaluation and it will automatically show up underneath that same account. Yeah, UK futures trader, exactly. It does. It does. Like, I like the thought of having a runner, but in reality, it just doesn't make sense. I can't justify it anymore. And I have a tendency to remember the runners that were good, but not remember all the times I get stopped out for break even. So yeah. Wow, Ken, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Total of 2 PA accounts. Okay, let's do this, Ken. Hey, let's do this. Good luck. Good luck. My voice is calming. Thank you. I always think my voice sounds weird. But everybody probably thinks that. I don't know. Oh, this is tempting here. I'm going to wait for a second entry here. Feel like there's a possibility we get faked out and we go lower. But I might regret this decision. I might want to jump on here, but we're going to be patient. Man, it's crazy. This VWAP is literally just going horizontal since 11:20 this morning. PA means funded account. So you can see on my Rhythmic accounts, you can see above the ones that start with right here. So the ones that start with PA, that means it's a funded account. So that's why they call it a PA account. I'm actually not. Oh, yeah. The abbreviation for it is performance account. That's what it stands for. But that's what it's for, or that's what it means. Kind of curious what the 15-minute looks like here. Again, 15-minute just very, very choppy right here. And again, this looks like, you know, our right here at the very top of this range right now. Looking at the 15-minute, this definitely does not look like a good entry, especially with this previous 15-minute doji. But who knows? We might rip it. Oh, here we go. I'm going to have FOMO. I'm already preparing myself for FOMO, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. We're just going to watch it go, and we're going to be happy for everyone that is in a long trade. Okay? That's what we're going to do. I love listening to UK Futures Trader. See, that's why I think listening to UK Futures Trader, his voice is great and his accent is great. There's no better accent than like that accent, the English accent. I love it. I don't know. It's just, I couldn't agree more, Jamie. But I appreciate that, Jamie. Thank you. So those are all accounts that you passed the eval for? Yes, Eddie. So all the ones that have PA in front of them, I think the longest account is 56 days old. That's traded days that I've been trading that account. We're trying to nurse it back to life right now. We are trying to nurse these accounts back to life. Will there be a video about the Apex Live account? I'm not sure what you mean, Bamboo. Are you talking like live versus sim, or what? What do you mean, Bamboo? No problem, Eddie. Oh, what's FOMO? Yeah, fear of missing out. Yep. A PA alive. I don't. You mean regarding what the PA stands for, Bamboo? Or do you mean how a PA account works? I think I've already gone over that in my PA or in my Apex video, but Worcesters, don't make me say that. Don't. I have an inability to say that word. Oh, come on. Worcestershire sauce. I feel like that was at least partially right, and I'm gonna stick with that. Oh, you mean just from going from a PA to a live account? Oh, got it. Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry. Sometimes I'm pretty slow. Sometimes it takes a hot second for things to sink in. I remember you said if Apex sees long-term consistency, moves you to a live account. Got it, got it, got it. Bamboo. That would be a good video to do. And here's the thing. I actually want to I need to contact Daryl because again, moving from a funded account, like a PA account, into an actual live account, like it is with most prop firms, it is completely up to Apex on when they want to do that and if they want to do that. So I would love to get some better clarity from Daryl or John on what kind of parameters they're looking for, and or if they have kind of a set dollar amount, that they're looking for, or is it, do they look at payout, or do they look at everyone's account balance and determine it based off of the account balance, or do they determine it on how much withdrawals they've taken? Like, where do they determine it, and do they have kind of a set parameters? And then I also have some questions for them in regards to, like, how actually does the live account work if you have 20 PA accounts? Like, that's something I also have a question on. Let's just, for example, say you have 20 50K funded accounts and you've been consistently profitable for 6 months, 9 months, whatever it may be. But, you get the call from Apex and they tell you, hey, you've been doing great. We want to take you to a live account. My question would be, okay, so what does that look like? Is it where, do you have, like, what is that account size? And do you cash out all of your profits and then you go live with just the default drawdown again? Or do you transfer all your profits into the live account? Or just, do you have the option of either or? And I'd love to know some of those answers. So that would be a good video, Bamboo. And I might reach out to Daryl and John and just see if we can get some answers. And maybe, what would be really cool is if, Daryl would just let me do an interview of him. Let me interview him. Okay, here we go. See, I'm not having FOMO right now. I'm not doing it. I am totally calm, and we are watching this move, and we're just happy for everyone that is long and making money. Even though we're not part of it, we're just very happy for those people that are making money. So congrats. You're long. Oh. Wash your sister's sauce. That's a good one. Now I can never look at that word the same again. Now you have officially tainted my brain, and I will never be able to look at another Worcestershire sauce bottle the same. All right, we tried to make new highs, and it is definitely not doing it willingly. But this would have been a really nice move to catch. Now we're pulling back. Ooh, big pullback. I learned something new in this stream every day. I learn something new every day. Sometimes it's trading related. Sometimes it's sauce related. Yeah, bamboo. Yep. Yeah, those are definitely some questions I'd like to get answered. So maybe we can okay, you have 15 accounts. That's awesome. Are you getting close to the payout threshold, or have you received multiple payouts? And again, if you don't want to share, that's fine too. Just curious. Oh my gosh. Oh, multiple payouts. Let's go. That's awesome. Very nicely done. Can I be nosy and ask how much? Okay, wait, you've withdrawn 70,000? I missed that. Where did I miss that? Where did you say that? I can't find it. Okay, it's bamboo. Okay, perfect. No, that's awesome, bamboo. That is awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. If you really, I mean, again, you do not have to do this at all, but I always like to at least give someone the chance to verify. Okay, you got your second set approved this payout window. Awesome. Awesome. And you have 15 accounts. Wow, that's awesome. But yeah, I want to give you the opportunity. I mean, you don't have to, you don't feel obligated to, but if you want to share your first name and your city and state, we can pull you up on the payout list that I have. And I like to follow along on that payout list. If you want to. So right here, this is the per person all-time payout list. Oh, I almost forgot. I had told you guys I'm going to share this document. I still plan to do that. The other day I thought about it again. I completely forgot. So you're getting called a troll in the Topstep account. Uh-oh. In the Discord. Uh-oh. They definitely don't want me in that Discord. All right, Cupertino, here it is. 30. Why is it not formatted correctly right here? Is this you, Bamboo? Yeah, these are all the payouts, not just the monthly. Yeah, they definitely don't want me joining Topstep's Discord. Uh-oh. The best way to do it, Aurelius, is to use Rhythmic. Use Rhythmic to track it. But sorry, Bamboo, is this the correct account? Or is there another one? There might be. Name checks out. Hey, that's the correct one. Let's go. All right, now this is what I always like to do. And now I can at least track and I know where it belongs. And hey, my next video that I do with the I always do every month I do a video going over the top payouts, and I'll give you a shout out if you don't mind. So that's awesome, Bamboo. I think that is super awesome. Keep it up. What rank is 10K in the payouts? The monthly. So this was last month's payout list here. So 10K would put you, you know, I don't know. Let me probably around, you know, I don't have a really good way to do that. Around 48th. But very nicely done, Bamboo. That's awesome. The top 10 cutoff is usually, so if we look in, okay, first of all, let's look at the per month payouts. So in April they had 3.1 million in payout. May they had 4.2. So the biggest month was May, and May the cutoff was 37,000 for the top 10. But then in June it was 30,000. In April it was 39,000. March it was less, 27,000. I assume it's just going to keep going up, but anyway, that's awesome. Yeah, UK futures trader, nice channel, exactly. I really appreciate his con. Hey, now trading with Travis. Let's go. Yeah, Travis, if you don't mind, sorry, now I need to pull you up again. This is me just guessing, but I think I found you on here. You have like, oh, at least this is just up to this month, and you have like 14,000 in payouts, I believe. I believe this is you. Did I find you or not? But that is awesome. I'm still trying to that is I love that. Yep, that's you. Let's go. Nicely done. Still trying to get there. We're a long way from that point. How was your day, Travis? Yeah, you know what? I've noticed there's a lot of people from Texas that get a lot of payouts. So, oh, really? Okay. Interesting. Well, this would only go to September of last year. But yeah, that's awesome. No, I was thinking about, and I'm kind of go back and forth on this because I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to be sharing. I don't want to be sharing information on from other people's channel on my channel where if they don't want it shared, if you know what I mean. I don't at all want to do. I don't want to do that at all. But I have thought like it would be very cool to like have a separate tab. Okay, so the 6K was used. Oh, really? Okay. And that would be important. Yeah, see, then some of that information I don't have. So it didn't include all of the, I would have to go find it. See, and that's the other thing I noticed. If you change city, like if you, yeah, so it would be actually be 20,000. That's awesome because, and we had the 100 lot ES trader. He changed cities, So anytime you change your city and you update your address on Apex, that would mess up my, yeah. So it does. I'm kind of curious why that would be. Yeah, I should get that information, but no, I've thought about adding a separate tab with like streamers and just kind of tracking that, but I kind of feel like some streamers wouldn't appreciate that. And then the other also have the issue of, you know, if something isn't correct, that would be a problem as well. So I was like, kind of like the idea of it, but I kind of was like, it's probably not a good idea. Oh, really? UK futures trader? Awesome. Hey. Right down at the bloody bottom. Hey, you know what? I would take the bottom right now. I'm not even on there. It ain't fair. No, I think if anyone has a payout, I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome, and it is motivational for me. I know it's possible. Now, is it possible for me? I guess we'll find out. We're going to keep trying. We are going to keep trying. Let's go, Moon. Yeah, thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. Do I have a rank? Not yet, but that's what I was thinking about doing, Travis, was like make a separate tab with everyone. Basically, I would have to contact, the way I would do it is I would contact each streamer or anyone that streams. I would contact them, kind of tell them, hey, I'd like to do a separate tab and basically track your Apex payouts. You know, this is just for fun. This is not to have a competition, but all the different streamers, and then it would be it would be good exposure for your channel or whatever. But then, you know, when I do these monthly updates, I would also spend some time on basically, hey, this guy has this channel and, you know, this kind of payout, and do that. So I don't know. I'd have to contact each channel, make sure they're okay with it, and, you know, get their consent with it, of course. But I thought that would be pretty cool. And then we would rank them, you know, the top 10 all time and top 10 of the month, etc. And I think it would be kind of fun. Travis, in my original video, I did mention that with the micros and how it's really stupid of them that they don't have that. I thought I did mention it as well in my second video, but the video just discussing the 50% payout policy, which they now changed. I didn't discuss it in that video, but it makes zero sense to me why they don't change the micros. Like, why? It doesn't make sense. Like, to me, it would seem like there's zero drawdown, or like, why they wouldn't make it, you know, 5 minis and 50 micros. Why not make that change? I don't see any downside to it. All right. Looks like it's going to... I don't know what we're going to do. What is it? Oh, wow. It's already 3:20. Jeez. I mean, micro NQ trader, it forces people to trade bigger, which again, like, I didn't want to just come out and say that and accuse them of that, but it doesn't look good. Like, that isn't helping the trader. And for a company that preaches that they are all about helping the trader, makes you scratch your head. And now we're pulling back. Been holding close to this 21 EMA, but they said the micros are coming in the next couple months. Apparently, is the back end to track it correctly adds complexity. Oh, okay. I guess that's good. I mean, I just, again, that makes no sense why they wouldn't implement that, but works for everybody else. Shoot. Awesome. Oh no, Alpine, are you getting ganged up on? Do you worry about how much income your neighbors have? I'm not sure what you mean. My neighbors? I do not worry about my neighbors, no. I'm not sure what you mean. Trailing drawdown is trash, and they were comparing Rolls Royce to Chevy. Oh, man. Can you look at Simon Kim on the list? I mean, I can only, there's only the first name shows up, Andre. You would have to look at Simon and then whatever city that they are in. But I can look at Simon. Simon is that it? All right, let's see what these. Now it's, yeah, coming up on 3:30. Well, wait, Simon is BBM? Full stop. Full stop here. Can someone verify that? Hey, take care, UK Futures Trader. Appreciate you stopping by. Love your channel. Keep it up. Keep up what you're doing. Yeah, that's what I want to know, Trading with Travis. Can you actually verify that Simon Kim is BBM? Like, or are you guys just trolling me? Because he is very, very careful about making sure no one knows his identity. You have a screenshot? Email it to me. Hey, take care, Futures Trader. Appreciate you. My email is on my YouTube channel, but here, I'm gonna. You thought he's Panda? So did I. So did I. All right. I'm not really looking to trade, but I kind of want to. I kind of want to get more information on this. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I'm gonna get myself in trouble here. Let's just say your friends call you Lance. Here's what I have found. Do we want to stir up? Do we want to stir up a pot or a? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Okay, let me just say this. BBM or whoever his name is, again. So he has shown. He has not really, okay, the verification on his channel, and I know this sounds ironic because he's verified, but I would love to verify. Now, he did back in September of last year, which is this month. Okay. he showed a payout from Apex of $5,000. Okay. He showed screenshots of him getting paid out $5,000 to his deal account, obviously blurring out the important things, which is fine. Now, in September, there is only one person that received $5,000 in payout. Do you see where I'm going with this? Yes, we are, Travis. We are going down that road. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have it. Okay, but do you see where I'm going with this? Now, this is me taking some assumptions, so I want to make that very clear. But on his payouts, he showed $5,000 in payouts, okay? So, I have to assume that this is him. Because back then, they only did payouts once a month. So it doesn't, so again, this is where I'm like, hey, was it either that payout that he showed wasn't real, or I'm missing something. Now, if we go to the all-time results tab, the per person all-time, here is Samuel from Fairfax, Virginia. Okay. And again, like, okay, wait, I need to make sure this is right. Again, and I'm trying to verify, okay, what is actually his name? Now, I guess we're getting a little bit conflicting information because I tried actually to verify, like, can't, who are you? Because, just tell me who you are and it's easy to verify. And instead of telling me who he was and what his name was, he told me that this is not him. He told me that this Samuel from Fairfax, this is not him. And he said that he is, Daryl and John are like his uncle. He knows him really well. And he made a personal request to never be on the payout page. That's why you can't find him. So I guess now, I guess maybe that's all I'll say. Uh-oh, Josh Trades, you caught me. I'm getting myself in trouble. I'm just like, it shouldn't be this hard to, okay, the whole thing started because he released a video here a couple months ago saying how he has taken out, or like he's made $100,000, so I'm like, hey, can you verify it? Because it should be pretty easy to verify. And if you actually did, why would you not verify it? Not trying to be difficult here. I'm just trying to verify. And he gave me the runaround, like 10, it was crazy what kind of runaround he gave me. But basically, he is like, Daryl and John are like his uncles, and he has a special relationship with them, and he has requested to not have his name put out. It's like, okay, I'm just trying to verify here. But anyway, I guess everyone on their own can make their own assumptions. That is what I know. Okay, you said you sent me an email. Yes, we are, Phoenix. You're so focused on the payout. I mean, I'm not sure what your point is, but yes. I'm not going to go in more. I'm gonna get enough. I got enough of a target on my back the way it is with this whole Topstep thing. Got all the Patrick Whelan fans coming after me. Like, my goodness, my wife was telling me I need to. This is no joke, no lie. My wife was like, "You need to calm down. You need to stop stirring the pot." I'm like, "Hey, I was born this way. I can't help it." I know it's a joke. I get that joke. That's fine. I don't mind if he makes a joke regarding that. What I do mind is if he insinuates that he's taken out $100,000 in withdrawals with Apex when it's really not. Like, then I have issues with it. And at the same time, he's trying to sell an indicator, which makes it even more sus. That's when I have issue. And then if you give me the runaround and you don't verify easily, which should be very easy to do. And again, if you're trying to sell me something and you're trying to sell an indicator, then why wouldn't you want to verify everything? Why are you trying to be shady? That's all I'm saying. Use your head. Don't make no sense. And yeah, maybe I should just shut up and look the other way, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I know you did, Josh. See, you're 100% on it. And by the way, Josh, I love what you're doing with your new loved your video as well. I feel like I can relate. Oh man. I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel except for the withdrawing part. I don't know how that feels yet. You're doing it all wrong, methodical. Uh-oh. Now, Kirk. Again, that sounds like, so Kirk, do you not see any issue if someone claims something should be easily verified and then they, like, you don't see any issue? We should just mind our own business and not worry about it? Or, like, I'm genuinely curious. Is that not a concern? Hey, take care, patient trader. I gotta go too. Stop stirring the pot. Hey, again, I'm just stating you what I know, and if you can believe whatever you want to believe. All right, I think we'll end it there. And enough drama for one day. Hey, Jose. Good to see you. No, again. Again, I want to believe him, honestly. I want to believe him. And it's just, he makes it difficult. He makes it difficult. All right. That's it. Enough drama for the day. And let's end the stream here. It is what it is. We will we'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully have a little bit better day. Take care, Travis. Appreciate your channel. Josh as well. No, you're good, Josh. You're good. You're good. All right, take care, everybody. Again, plan to be back tomorrow morning, same time. And we'll do this all over again. So take care, everybody.